There's an easy way to turn a woman into your girlfriend, even if she's not interested at first. In today's video, you're going to learn all about how to do that. But let me first warn you, when I show you this method, it's going to sound very simple. It might even feel like it's too good to be true. But do not misjudge its power, because if done the right way, you're guaranteed to make a girl fall for you. It's inevitable. So as you watch today's video, I want you to have an open mind and understand the whole thing properly. Don't just take the first part and ignore the rest. I'm Dr. Fiona Gray, your trusted men's health advisor. Here's what we're covering today. First, the huge misconception most men have about how attraction actually works for women. Then, the simple method that creates attraction naturally, even with women who aren't initially interested. And finally, the 3 biggest mistakes you must avoid if you want a girl to be your girlfriend. Making even one of them will ruin your chances forever. Now, each of these builds on the one before it, so missing any part means you won't understand why this works. Hit that subscribe button because what we're covering today should be eye-opening. First of all, I want to highlight a huge misconception that 99% of guys have about attraction. Almost every guy on earth thinks that attraction has to be instant, or at least really, really fast. They think they'll meet a girl they like, quickly hit it off, and she'll be swooning over them in seconds. And the real reason men tend to think like that is simple. It's because for guys, that's the reality. You can look at a woman and instantly feel attracted to her. You can make the decision to go out with her in seconds. That's just how the male brain works. But our brain, the female brain, doesn't work that way. It works very differently. In fact, it's incredibly rare that a woman will be super attracted to you almost instantly or within a few minutes of meeting you. You'll only see that happen in TV shows and movies. It's fiction. In real life, attraction works very differently for women. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. When a woman first meets a guy, regardless of how cool or confident and charming he is, she's going to be skeptical. In those first 10, maybe 20 minutes of interacting with a woman, she's not going to be biting her lip, touching your arm, and begging you to take her home. Instead, it'll feel like she's probably not into you at all. Because she isn't, at least not yet. And that's not because you don't look like Brad Pitt. That's just how female nature works. When we first meet a guy, we're skeptical about him. What type of guy is he? Who is he? What does he want from us? Is he safe to be around? Is he a player? Is he going to break my heart? There are many things going on in our heads subconsciously. And that's because you're an unfamiliar presence for us at that very moment. Not because there's something wrong with you. It's just how we are. But wait. There's something else happening here that most men completely miss. As you spend more time with a woman in person, I'm not talking about texting here. As you spend more time together and become more familiar to her, she's going to warm up to you. She's going to let her guard down, just a little bit at a time. She's going to be more relaxed and comfortable around you. At this point, she'll start seeing you as an interesting guy. She'll engage with you more. And this is when some chemistry or connection can start to build. Keep this in mind because it connects directly to what I'm about to show you about the tipping point. But remember, she's still not sold on you just yet. She still won't see you as a potential boyfriend. She's still going to have her doubts. So how do you remove these doubts? It's really simple. You let time do it for you. You spend more time with her, chatting with her, getting to know her, sharing things about yourself, listening to her, flirting, being playful. As more time passes, there's going to be a tipping point. And at this tipping point, her interest is going to turn into excitement for you. She's slowly going to get turned on by you. This is when she'll start seeing you as a sexual option or a potential boyfriend. And this is when she'll start complying with all of your moves. Whether you go for a kiss, ask for her number, ask her out on a date, after the tipping point is reached, she'll start saying yes. Here's what's wild about this. The big secret to getting the girl, the magic method to making a woman fall for you, is nothing but spending more time interacting with her in person. As basic and ridiculous as that sounds, this is how you'll actually get a girlfriend. It's a natural process. Given that the girl is single, given that you spend enough time with her, and given that you don't freak her out or start self-sabotaging, attraction is going to happen. After all, by nature, men and women are meant to be attracted to each other. As long as you don't shoot yourself in the foot by making some attraction-killing mistakes, things will work out naturally. And speaking of attraction-killing mistakes, there are 3 major ones that you need to avoid at all costs. Most men make at least 1 or more of these. As a result, they lose the girl and end up blaming their looks, their income, their height. Make sure you don't make any of these mistakes. The first mistake is seeking rapport. This is massive. 9 out of 10 guys commit this horrendous mistake. If you have the mindset of, I hope I get along with this girl, or I really want her to like me, whether you like it or not, you'll come across as needy and people-pleasing. Look, mindset drives behavior. If you have a rapport-seeking mindset, you're going to try too hard to get that rapport. You'll want to say the right things, do the right things, and be whatever it takes to make the girl like you. But guess what? This is how a girl ends up disliking you, because you come across as needy and approval hungry. This is not how a high-value man acts, and women know this intuitively. Signs of neediness will kill any potential for attraction, which means you must not seek rapport. Don't try to get along, just be yourself, and that's going to make you get along naturally. Express yourself without holding back, without thinking about what might or might not impress her. Trust that if she's single, and if you spend time with her, chemistry and connection are just going to automatically arise. Now the second mistake, and this one is crucial, is not using physical contact. This is one of the biggest mistakes I see nice guys making. They never initiate any physical contact, and as a result, they are friend-zoned. Physical contact is scientifically proven to build trust and connection between 2 people. It's one of the fastest ways to create an emotional bond, and that's incredibly crucial for any potential attraction to take place. But touch also plays another vital role. Touch creates and accelerates sexual tension. Touch subconsciously informs a woman that this is not a friendly interaction, that there might be more to this. When done properly, it helps you stay out of the friend zone. Plus, physical contact is important for another big reason. If you want to kiss or make out with a woman at some point, she needs to be comfortable with your touch. It needs to be familiar to her. You can't just go from talking to a full-on makeout. There needs to be a gradual build-up. Otherwise, even if she's attracted to you, she'll reject your advances because your touch is unfamiliar. But here's the thing most men don't realize about physical contact. When you avoid touch entirely, you're not just missing opportunities, you're actively signaling that you're not confident enough to escalate. Women interpret lack of touch as lack of interest or lack of confidence. Both kill attraction. And the third mistake you need to avoid is not flirting. Just like physical contact, flirting helps build sexual tension and takes you out of the friend zone. It shuts down any chances of you landing there forever. That alone should tell you why it's so important. But there's more. Flirting also makes the interaction fun and entertaining for a woman, which makes it more likely for her to spend time with you. And time means girlfriend, which helps ensure that you reach that tipping point of attraction I mentioned earlier. This means not only is flirting a great idea when talking to a woman, it's actually crucial if you want something to happen between the 2 of you. Although attraction happens naturally over time, flirting is the tool which absolutely ensures it. The only problem is, most men tend to suck at flirting. Either they do it completely wrong and appear creepy, or they just don't know how to do it at all. In both cases, it hurts their chances. Here's the bottom line. Making a woman your girlfriend isn't about instant chemistry or saying perfect lines. It's about understanding how female attraction actually works and avoiding the mistakes that kill it. Women need time to warm up to you, familiarity to build trust, and the right signals to see you as more than a friend. When you stop seeking rapport and just be yourself, when you use appropriate physical contact to create comfort and tension, and when you flirt to keep things fun and sexually charged, attraction happens naturally. Try this approach with the next woman you're interested in. Spend consistent time with her in person. Touch her appropriately and progressively. Flirt playfully. Don't be needy or approval-seeking. Watch how she warms up to you over time. That's when you know it's working. If this completely changed how you think about attraction, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment and tell me, which of these 3 mistakes do you think most men make? I read every single one. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep taking care of yourself.